Right, it's time for turn 14 of Hell in the Hedgerows. What are we looking for here? Well, the most interesting thing that came out of the last turn was this Panther can see this Achilles that General has at the back. Now, the Achilles is a tank destroyer. It's an American M10 with the 17-pounder on it. A 17-pounder can and will do nasty things to a Panther. Now, the Panther can see it, it's spotted it. The Achilles has taken a pot shot at it, but for targeting purposes, it doesn't look like the Panther has line of sight. So, it's going to reverse back. Hopefully, it's not going to die in the process. And in the meantime, we're doing the usual... bollocks. I just remembered I didn't sort the AT crew's life out. It can't hop over the hedge, so it's taking the long way around. Yeah. Forgot to cancel the orders. Little idiots. But in the meantime, it's kind of business as usual. We haven't spotted anything over here for a long while. I say a long time. We've only been playing for 13 minutes. We haven't spotted anything over here for a while, so it could be quite interesting. Interesting vacuum over there. And it's pretty obvious that Gen has a significant force in this kind of area. He's definitely committed at least one tank platoon. And we've seen what? A Rhino tank, a Firefly, and a bog standard tank here. So maybe we're looking at another platoon in there somewhere. So, let's just press go and see what horrible things happen. The Typhoons are back. That's what's happened. Awesome. And we spotted another tank back there as well. Okay. And another one there. Tanks for everyone. Well, one less. That might have been the same tank as before. We did lose sight of it. What the bloody hell? Remember, we were talking about fragmented, crazy line of sight. That Panther's shooting at something, and something's shooting at it. And the Typhoons are back, and they're shooting the snot out of these guys. Great. Well, that was more interesting than I thought it would be that turn. Right, let's go over this one. So we started off. That is a mortar. That might fit in. We've had one mortar around there and one around there. Maybe Jenny's trying to do some spotting. And let's just yeah, the AA's having a go at the planes. And yeah, the plane is shooting up the infantry, and it's casualty o'clock. Why can't I click on you? Okay, there's this other tank that we spotted down here. That's another Sherman. Is it a Rhino? Has it got Rhino rather? No, it's just the bog standard Sherman. You don't get much more standard than Shermans. And there's this one down. Come on, why can't I? I think this is the same one as before. Yeah, look, it's got a big hole in it. So that's the same Sherman as earlier. And Now it's a dead Sherman. Those guys, that's that Piat team. That Piat team has popped up again. They might pop down again if they're smart. But then MG fire. Then we've got this firefly. Somehow spotted a panther in the wood back there. That's like, wow. We were talking about insanity line of sight. What has that hit done to the panther? Oh, okay, the panther actually got the first shot off. It did get the first shot off. Yeah, and there I was thinking this was a safe place to put the panther. At least it's hull down. Yeah, the boot is on the other foot now, Jen. Now watch these 75mm shells just bounce off the front of the... Boom, hit there. Just watching them bounce off the armour. That's what we want. Yeah. But still aiming at the end of the turn. So maybe you know, maybe we'll get a hit in. What's Jen going to do with that firefly? Don't know. Hard to tell. So yeah, definitely like General's major concentration looks like it's down there. Right, was there anything else that we missed? I don't think so. Let's put it on the wide angle. The Typhoon has turned up again. It's going to cause some casualties on those guys. But, you know. This being the second time, or in fact... Oh no, I was thinking whether this was whether this was minute 15 and it was pre-planned air cover, but it's not. So this is probably General using up the last of his plane ammunition, or hopefully it's using up the last of his plane ammunition. But it's interesting that he's decided to put it down here. Maybe he's got a TRP down here. Or, you know, he's likely to send it out where he thinks, what's the word? On like the greatest concentration of my forces he can find. So, yeah. I think we just need to... This Panther, I think we need to just let it slug it out. It just took a hit. So, you know, potentially it might take the Panther out. Because, you know, the Firefly hit first. It got its round off first and hit. So, you know, it might get another one off. Oh, no, it won't. Because it fired after the Panther. Right. Let's think through this. And how does it look like to the Sherman again? The other one can see as well, in theory. Yeah, we're both turret down. So I think we'll risk it for a turn. We'll risk it for a turn and we'll see what happens. Stug. Can't see anything. Oh, these guys, why are you suppressed? Come to think of it, we did hear a lot of machine gun fire. Oh, that was the, yeah. Woohoo! Hoo hoo hoo! What was that? Is that another mortar round? Maybe. Maybe. Right, number one. Let's get these bloody pioneers back in the woods. And you're expendable. You can drive up that way. You guys are gonna stop. We might use the cable wagon to like bat the door down. Bat the door, the thing down. Let's get that blitz tucked away again. Can the Stug see? Sort of, maybe. And these guys, I missed that completely on the reback. The playback. These guys have gotten across without dying, which is good news. Let's think of something we can do with the a Panther. In fact, what can we see from here? I was just thinking I can see through that Bocage. There's a gap in the hedge. We can't see into the town. Oh, we can, sort of. That's interesting. I say sort of. That's a very kind of optimistic sort of there. Let's turn the trees off. Yeah, we can sort of eyeball bits about here. It'd be nice to be able to cover that field. That's where the the firefly's all the way over there, isn't it? Yeah, we're not going to see that from here. I don't think we can get. Yeah, I don't think we can get some good angles from there. Now you, oh, you've spotted something. Kill it. Go on. It's a long way, but we might be able to do it. I'm actually sort of wondering if we can draw a line down here. If we can keyhole that Achilles somehow. Well, I don't think we can. No. Worth a shot. You guys need to split up. And push up. And you guys can push up as well. Actually, can they see the same tanks? So get over there. Yeah, it is the same tank. Okay. I was just wondering if they could see both from up there, but I don't think we can. And you should be firing mortars. Oh, he is actually firing the mortars. I missed that completely. Oh, God. They might just be in the air, though. Can't see them. Or they might have fired the first shot. How many rounds has that one got? That's just confusing. We're going to learn from Stavelot, and we're going to run these Panzer Grenadiers the hell away from that Panther in case it gets, in case a tree hits one of the bloody. And we'll leg those guys back as well. Let's let Jen throw his ammo at us. Famous last words. Actually, let's leave them there because they can cover that gap in the hedgerow from there. You guys, you're about to have a bad day. I don't think we can get away from that fact. They should move on their own if they think it's... if they're having a bad enough time, they'll move on their own. Right. Yep. Can we shoot something up down here for the lols? Get this thing away. These guys, let's run you back up here. Because that looks like a little 2-inch mortar. Someone's probably eyeballing them. Yeah, let's go. So the overall picture is Jen is definitely focusing over here. It seems now, definitely. Well, you put the components of the plan together. we're looking at, you know, the interdiction fire and the typhoons over on this side, and again the typhoons over on this side, and General having troops in the village almost immediately. And with this significant armour presence in the fields over here, we're looking at General really putting his effort over here. From the looks of things, we could be wrong. It's not impossible. But if that's the case, then we can do some strength on strength. Maybe about another 15 minutes or half an hour. Once we get a good feel for where he is. Because so far in the engagements we're coming out on top, he said, before being slaughtered horribly by Tommies he never saw. Right, let's send that back. See if we can't polish off that firefly in the next turn. Fingers crossed. Hope the typhoon doesn't do too much. How long till the Focke-Wulf makes its triumphant return? 5 minutes. Cool. And just to check, that one's firing right now. Cool. Right, let's press go.